Students, in this video we will learn about 2 points: factors affecting the drift velocity, and second, relation between electric current and drift velocity. First of all, first point, factors affecting the drift velocity. You know the expression of drift velocity is Vd equal minus E vector E capital E upon m tau. Here minus sign shows that the direction of drift velocity is opposite to the direction of electric field. If the direction of electric field is along this direction, so the direction of drift velocity will be opposite to the direction of electric field. Okay, this minus sign shows. Now the dependence of Vd. You know, applied potential is V. If the applied, we know that the applied potential and the relation between applied potential and electric field is E equal V upon L. If the applied potential is increased, then E will be increased. E will be increased. Why? Because E is directly proportional V. So when the applied potential is increased, E will also increase. And then when E will increase, because Vd is directly proportional to E, that's why Vd is also increased. Okay, now here conclusion is that when external potential is increased, the drift velocity of electrons increased. Okay, now if the temperature of the conductor is increased, how will be in this condition? So you know that when the temperature of the conductor is increased, so the electron, this is the atom, and here electron collides with this atom, and after some time it will change their path and reaches here, and here another atom is there, that's why it will collide with this atom. Okay, now the time taken to travel this distance is called the relaxation time, and it is equal to tau. If tau is tau, and this is this one, so if temperature is increased, so the electron will get more energy in increasing the temperature, and the electron will reach here in less time. Okay, so less time is tau is decreased when the temperature is increased. Listen again, when the temperature is increased, relaxation time tau is decreased. So when the tau is decreased, Vd will decrease. So when Vd will decrease, when temperature is increased, tau will decrease, and then Vd will decrease. Here conclusion is that when the temperature of the conductor is increased, the drift velocity of the electrons is decreased. Okay, so this is the dependence of Vd. Now second point, relation between electric current and drift velocity. Consider about the conductor of length L and the uniform cross-sectional area A. Uniform cross-sectional area means at every point cross-section area should be same. So this is called uniform cross-sectional area. Now when external potential difference is applied across the two terminals of the conductor, then this terminal is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. That's why here positive potential will be developed, and due to connecting the negative terminal here on this end, here negative potential will be developed. Okay, now here potential difference is there between two ends. Here positive potential means high potential, and here negative potential means low potential. Due to the potential difference between two ends, here electric field set off. So this electric field is this. Okay, due to this electric field, electrons in the conductor are drifted towards the positive terminals. Let this develop, and this setup electric field is E equal V upon L. This is the magnitude of this electric field. Okay, now we have to find how much electric current flowing through the conductor. Okay, so to find the current flowing through the conductor, it is equal Q upon T. So we have to find how much charge is flowing through the conductor of length L. So we have to find Q. So firstly, to find the total charge flowing through the conductor of length L, let the charge on an electron is E. Okay, this is equal minus E, and the number of charges or the number of electrons in the conductor, let this is small n. This small n is the number of electrons per unit volume of the conductor of length L. What is n? The number of electrons per unit volume. So this is okay. Now what is the volume of this cylindrical conductor of length L and cross sectional area A? The volume of this conductor will be volume V will be A into L, cross sectional area into length. Okay, if the number of electrons are small n, then the total number of electrons inside the conductor of length L will be n into AL. Okay, this is the total number of electrons in the conductor of length L. Okay, now total charge contained by the conductor of length L, what will be? Here the total charge will be Q equal charge into charge of one electron E into the total volume, the number of the total number of electrons. Once again, the total number of charge equal the charge of one electron into the number of electrons, or the total number of electrons. So the total number of electrons is there, n into Al. So n into Al, this is the total charge contained by the conductor. Okay, where n into Al is the number of total electrons, or the total number of electrons present in the conductor. So this is the charge. Okay, now this much charge means charge Q flowing through the conductor, and now we have to find the time taken to flow the total charge through the conductor. Okay, so let this time is t. In time t, all the electrons or all the charge flowing through the conductor, and in time t, all the charge crossed that one cross sectional area in time t. So time taken to cross the whole volume or the whole length of the conductor will be time. You know the formula is that from kinematics, the velocity v equal here velocity equal distance upon time. So here the velocity is the drift velocity, because electrons are flowing in the influence of electric field. So the velocity of free electrons in the influence of electric field is called the drift velocity. That's why this velocity will be Vd. So Vd will be distance, length L upon time. Here let this time is t. So time t will be L upon Vd. Time t will be L upon Vd. Or T or Vd. Now the current I flowing through the conductor of length L will be Q upon T. On putting the value of Q and T, here the value of Q is equal E, here minus sign, minus En Al upon value of T, L upon value of T, Vd. L cancelled by this L, then the value will be minus E N A and Vd, or I will be equal minus E N A Vd. This is the formula of current flowing through the conductor. Okay, and this is the relation between the current flowing through the conductor and the drift velocity of electrons. Okay, now here minus sign is there. This shows that the electrons are moving opposite to the electric field. So the magnitude of the current will be I equal E N A and Vd. This is the formula of current flowing through the conductor, or this is the relation between current flowing through the conductor and the drift velocity. Okay, it's clear? Okay, thanks.